Oh no, not the moose.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of pigs.
Omega, the moose. Omega, the moose. Hey guys, it's your friendly Omega Moo crew. Hello guys, my name's Captain Roy. Born and bred in River Rouge, Michigan. I grew up fishing the Detroit River all of my life. When I was a young feller, me and my buddies would go house to house and pretty much beg people, hey, any way we can spray your lawn down so we come back and catch night crawlers. And yeah, we did it at the Maxwell can or the Folgers can. We'd ride our bikes down with our little radio red flyer wagon down to Ballinger here. We catch rock bass, gar pike, walleye, you name it. We cook it right inside Ballinger Park there on a little barbecue grill. I did my first walleye run. I was 10 years old. So I was born in 1978. Put me right in 1988. It was me, my father, and my older brother Barry. I caught my first walleye on a Mickey Mouse pole. It's probably only about 3 foot long. And I've been hooked ever since, guys. You know, I grew up fishing this river. I learned from 3 of the best fishermen, I believe, to ever fish this river, which was my dad, Roy Newman, my uncle Troy Newman, and my uncle Cecil Newman. I'm a mixture of all 3. And that's Captain Roy here. I hand it over to my player partner, Big Moo.
What's up, guys? It's Big Will. I've been on the river my whole life. My grandfather, they moved up here from down south. They started fishing up here. My dad, he threw it on down to me. I hand line mostly. That's where I learned all my stuff. Ain't nothing I'd rather do really than go fishing. If I could retire and fish every day and, you know, fool around out on the river, that's what I do. But, you know how it is. But hooked up with Roy here a few years ago, and, you know, we got a lot of the same interests, you know, a lot of the same roots, and we've been fishing ever since, you know. So that's how it is with the Mega Moo crew. That's kind of a little bit of a background. We're going to talk about some of the things that we have planned for you guys coming up on the page, and to help everybody fish and share some of the stuff that we've learned over the years out there. So, Roy, go ahead and tell them what we're going to start working with.
Yeah, I want to get, guys, one thing I forgot to say was my father came up here from Eastern Kentucky. Hi-hat, Floyd County, baby. 1972, 1973, 1974. Don't quote me on that. But he's been jigging the river ever since. Him and my Uncle Cecil, my Uncle Troy, they fish tournaments all over the United States. So we bring, I don't know, I'm 48, 46. How are you?
47.
A lot of years, guys, experiencing. And that's not only jigging, that's hand lining, and that's pulling bottom bouncers. So we cover everything on the Detroit River. We're going to give it to you. You know what I mean? No charge here, unless you buy Moo merch. But that's what we're going to talk about, guys. But basically what we're going to do with the channel here, some stuff we have planned. The Moo Cast is going to be what you're hearing the think tank with us. This is going to be the home of the Moo Cast.
The Moo Hideout.
We're going to have a banner, you know, so be looking forward to that. We should have our first date coming up probably within the next month and a half. We're working on getting a couple other things for it. But like I said, my father, Roy Newman Sr., he's going to be the first guest. Been fishing out here. He is the River King. So all these other people come up with these names. He's been the River King since I was a kid. So that's just what it is. You're going to get a lot of stories and a lot of authentic fishing tips and boater etiquette with my father and me and Big Will. Next is the how-to videos. I guess what we want to do is we want to get some of these younger kids, get them off the couch and out of their bedroom from playing these games.
Off the phone. And
off their phone, watching YouTube and all sorts. We want to watch YouTube, though, but we want to get them into fishing.
Well, tune into the Moo page.
Exactly. The pig page is what we call a pig page, but it's the Moo page. But we just want to get guys, you know, I know a lot of people. I've been helping people all my life who learn how to fish because I think it's like Jesus said. Now, I can give you a fish and you can eat for that day. But now if I teach you how to fish, you can provide for yourself and your family if you have one, or maybe elder people in your family that's not able to get out there and fish. You can still provide them with fish. And that's all we're trying to do here. You want to touch on anything with that, Big Will?
Yeah, we'll move on to the. Roy said something about the how-to videos, so we got a lot of good ideas, a lot of things planned to show you guys some of the things that we do, some of the techniques we learned. The jigging video, the part 2 of the jigging video is going to be great. I know you guys seen a lot of jigging videos, but you haven't seen jigging with the moose. So we're going to have a lot of fun and show you guys what we're doing. The part 2 handline video is going to be, I know it's going to be killer. And then I'm really excited about the pulling harnesses. We got an idea. We're going to pull some crawlers from.
Don't give it away, but we do have a special guest, guys. And I guess, can we say his name?
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to my boy, Big John here. He's going to be in cahoots with us. We're going to do a video here that it's never been done on the Detroit River. And, of course, who else to do it?
Right.
But us.
Positivity, guys. Hey, Big John here.
So, I've been talking with Big John over Facebook Messenger for, 6-7 months. Real great guy. He's got shares the love of fishing like we do.
Yeah.
Me and Big Will was out here at the Gordie Howe in the fall.
John's a Moo, too.
Jigging, and John's a Moo, too. He's an official member. We introduced him here, 4 or 5 months ago. But me and Big Will's up at the bridge there jigging in the fall, and I guess who pulled by us, Big John, which he usually fishes out of LaSalle here. You don't really see him down here too much. But, he's getting out and getting involved. And he come up talking to us and threw an idea out, and he loved it, So we will be shooting that. I can't really give too much away because I don't want nobody to take it from us. You know what I mean? But that's coming up. That'd probably be in May, mid-May probably. As soon as that water temp gets over 52, 53 degrees, you'll see us out there. And we'll be doing harness videos. Next topic, real-time tournament action, guys. We will be fishing the MWT. We have 3 or 4 other tournaments I'm not really going to say right now. But you guys will get our pre-fishing. And we'll also have GoPros running in the boat for Saturday and Sunday of the MWT and for the other days that we fish these other tournaments. Do you have anything you want to touch on there?
Oh, live action. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to share some of the stuff that happens in the boat when the moos get together and the shenanigans and
it's a great time.
The ridiculousness that goes on. But it'll be good. I'm sure you guys will be entertained and get a couple grins because I usually stay laughing all day when we fish. So
I should have been a comedian. So should have been Will here.
Yeah, right.
But we have a great time. Like I said, here's the thing though, we catch a lot of fish, So you guys are going to get tons of knowledge coming from us. All right, we're going to go on to the next one. Moo merch, guys. We are going to be doing hats, T-shirts. We got some stuff up the sleeve. We don't want to give it all away yet. But we're going to have a page dedicated for the Moo merch. At first, you'll get it through us, but then we will have a Moo merch page. Okay, jigging videos. You're going to get live jigging videos from maybe March, April, and then back into the fall. So we will do a springtime video, videos, and fall time videos. Handline videos, we're going to do the same thing in the springtime.
Oh, yeah.
Might give you some in the fall, depends on how we're feeling. Harness videos, same thing. Like I said, once that water temp gets up over 52, 53 degrees, actually 50 degrees, but I like to go 52, 53 degrees. We're going to give you all, like I said, we got the thing with Big John coming. We're going to do a harness video. And then we got a bunch of other harness videos. I got a lot of ideas I want to show you guys, different different aspects of pulling harnesses. There's a lot of tedious stuff that can throw you off when you're pulling harness, especially just the wind. Let's say you're fishing with a 3 ounce in the back and a 4 ounce up front. Say you go start fishing and no wind. You're hitting that bottom, no problem. Say that wind kicks up 10 miles an hour. Well, now you went from doing 2, 2, 2 on the river. Well, that wind's pushing you up, so now you're doing 3. Now you're trying to compensate for that on a trolling motor. But here's what happens with your bottom bouncer. As that wind goes, it's going to push you faster. Well, that bottom bouncer's coming up. It's not ticking no more like you want to. Little stuff like that we're going to give you guys. And I think it's going to help you guys catch a lot of fish. I know because I broke the harnesses on the Detroit River, and I've seen a lot of people catch fish, man. People that couldn't catch the cadence of jigging. And that's why I did the harness videos. And I'm telling you right now, guys, it is deadly. If you want to put meat on the deck, bottom bouncers are deadly.
No doubt. That's the truth, Captain Roy.
Yes, sir. Now, guys, this is something that's never been done on the Detroit River, and only the Omega Moo crew can bring it to you guys. Are you ready? Big Will, are you ready?
Man, don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it.
Captain Roy, are you ready? I am ready. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the 2025 freshwater drum run. You heard it here first.
Right.
We're going to have a thing on the Moo page. We want you guys to weigh your drum and get a length of your drum. Take a picture of your drum, post it on the Moo page.
Right.
After 3 or 4 weeks, they're probably going to go April to probably June.
Sure.
We'll give you guys a good window because you know how the drum, the hotter it gets, the better them drum are going to be.
Right.
And whoever has the biggest drum, we're going to give you some free Moo merch. Courtesy, you know, the Omega Moo crew. Old friend Captain Roy and the big man himself, Big Will.
That way you could be a Moo too.
We want everybody to be a Moo.
That's right.
We said we got Big John in the Moo crew.
That's right.
We got a lot of more people to come. Big David Glore, I see out there. He's a Moo in training. He's going to be a Moo. Well, he's pretty much certified Moo already. We rock with him.
I'm gonna let y'all know though, we're drum kings, so we always catch the biggest drum. So if y'all can top our drum, then
You definitely deserve Moo merch.
absolutely.
Because let me tell you something, boys. We have caught some big drum. I'm talking way up in 20, 25 pound, 30 pound drum. I'm talking about big drum, son. Big drum. Okay, so after the drum run, we're a little different here, guys. On the Detroit River, see, we're born and bred river rats. That means we don't fish no other lakes, none of this other stuff. We fish the Detroit River and fish the Detroit River only. Some people say, oh, well, you're hurting yourself only. No, look, what you do in the lake, I do here in the river all year long. Always done it, always will. So, you know, I mean, we're going to give you largemouth videos. It's not just walleye here, guys. We have walleye, largemouth, smallmouth, rock bass, perch, pike, muskie, freshwater drum, suckers, stillhead, cohos. I mean, you'd be surprised, sturgeon, what you would find in the Detroit River. Not really too much that we haven't caught. We will also have smallmouth videos. I love smallmouth fishing. Me and my grandson do it a lot. This year, we're going to record it. We're going to show you guys there's great smallmouth fishing and largemouth fishing on the Detroit River. I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but Mike Iaconelli used to come to the break wall every year down there behind the Rinsen. And he would do a smallmouth video on tubes every year. We might fish there once or twice, but your good old friend Captain Roy's got holes of his own, sir. So I'm going to take you to other different places. I'm going to show you what to use in the temperature, in the sun, in the cloud. We're going to teach you all that stuff.
Hey, we found us a nice little bluegill hole too, man. Bluegill, sunfish. Oh, they're loaded in there.
Very tasty fish.
And, yeah, that might not be too interesting to some of y'all, but I have a whole lot of fun with them, and they do taste good. And we found us a nice honey hole of them, and we'll show y'all some of that too.
Well, they're fun to catch and they're tasty.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, guys. Next is going to be fall fishing. Now, this is touchy with me because let's just say like this past season, I've had people out here, it's fall run, fall run, fall run. No, it wasn't the fall run. That's why you never heard me say it. The fall run on the Detroit River starts. That temperature has to be under 50 degrees, guys. And let me tell you the difference.
Yes.
From somebody who's been fishing it for years, okay? Fall run is, and this guy will tell you, he's been in the boat with me. We get out there, and with that water, we've been out there August 23rd, 24th. We've had 48 degrees. Now, when I say fall run, I mean a bag all the way up to 8, 9 pounds. That's just not one fish here, 2 fish here like this past fall run. I still don't call it the fall run. But you had a lot of guys posting fall run, and they'd have 16 to 19-inch fish. Maybe might have 1, 5, 6 pounds. That's not the fall run to me. The real fall run is when the water temperature is under 50 degrees. That's when you're going to catch a bag of mostly 2 to 8 pound fish. We've come in on the fall. This is the one year there. 2 years ago, we fished October, November, December, January. I took the boat out in January, guys. And we crushed them.
Yeah, it's got to be cold. The water's got to cool down for that fall run.
Here's the thing, guys. There's always going to be fish in the Detroit River. I know people say, no, Captain Roy, you're wrong. The walleye only come in April. They come in from Erie, they come in from St. Clair, and that's it, Captain Roy. They leave. Bullshit. I'm telling you it's bullshit because I've been fishing this water all my life. There's always residential fish in the system. Always. I don't care what anybody says. You go out here right now and you catch fish. So if you catch fish right now and the fish only come in here in April, well, how the hell did you catch fish out here right now? Because there's residential fish.
Right.
Not just here. You can go from St. Clair down to Erie, you're going to find residential fish.
Right. They don't all leave.
They don't all leave, guys. And 90% of the time, walleyes, they will always feed where they spawn. So when these fish come in here and they spawn, you'll have some of them leave, a good deal of them leave. A lot of them stay here. They stay here and they feed and they home here in the river. So we, like I said, we're going to show you guys a lot of secrets that nobody wants to tell you. We're going to tell you guys because that's the type of guys we are, man. I just want to get people fishing. That's all there is to it.
That's free, Roy.
That's free. Free game. Remember, buy your Moo merch, though.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this one here, me being a captain myself, I'm not a charter captain. I'm Captain Roy. I run my boat. You know what I mean? I'm a captain. I've showed so many captains out here how to do this game. Big thing to me is boating etiquette. Now, me and Big Will have been on the Moo Drift, and we're killing them. Bam, 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 bam. We usually stay on 3-pound to 9-pound fish here in the Detroit River.
The Moo Drift.
It's hardly you'll ever see us holding up 15, 16-inch fish. And I'm not being cocky or boasting. I'm a shallow guy. I love to fish shallow, but I do have spots that are 32, 34 foot where you catch 8, 9, 10-pound fish all day long. But I want to talk about boaters etiquette. See here, that's me and Big Will here, okay? We're fishing right here. Well, here's some guy comes around us here, and he fishes right here on spot lock. What are we doing here? Now, I've walked around many boats. That's really not even a big deal. Say spot lock, you walk around with them. My buddy Woody tell you a good story from last year. We come out here, and we had 6, 7 boats posted up on the rock pile like this. I told Woody, I said, you want to have some fun? We're going to have some fun. Drop that jig down. And we caught fish. I zigzagged all the way around them boats. And them guys are going, what the hell? What the hell? And one guy said, hey, excuse me, buddy. I said, hey, what's going on, Hoss? What can I do you? He said, well, why are you catching fish here? And we're spot locked and we ain't catching one. I said, well, you're in too far. What you think you're fishing 10 foot of water, what was before all the water went down. Right. Now you're in 5 foot of water. You got them fish are just not sitting in one big spot here where you just pound, pound, pound. They're spread out. That's the reason we jig a drift.
The Moo Drift. The
Moo Drift. Now, I've seen guys pull up here, spot lock, and cast. You can do that. That's efficient. Nowhere near efficient as jigging. I see people talking about drop shot, and I was going to do that a couple years ago, but I said, there's no better method in the spring or in the fall than jigging. It's been working for hundreds of years, guys. Trust me, I know. I've been looking for a way to beat it. There's no other way to beat it. Jigging is the most dominant way of fishing for walleye fishing in the spring and the fall. Big man?
That wire's pretty good, but yeah.
Well, okay, but nothing beats a jig.
No, jig.
I guarantee you right now, we can go out, you can get in your hand line, I'll jig, I'll catch 5 fish in your one.
Well, maybe we should have us a contest.
Well, there you go, guys.
We
weren't going to tell them.
5 fish to my 1. I don't know. But
we will have a contest this year with Big Captain Roy jigging and the big man out hand lining. It's going to be maybe a 3-4 hour tournament. Who has the most fish? Now, I don't care about weight, the most fish. Just to prove my point. We'll see. We can put some action on it, something. Also, we're going to do, I don't know if I should
finish up on that boat etiquette.
Oh, yeah, boat etiquette.
One of the main things that gets me, and I don't know if we're going to touch on it or not, but when we're in the Moo Drift, okay, when you get to the end of your drift, don't drive straight back up through the drift right over the fish. Because guess what's happening? You're scattering them fish, you're shutting them down. They're either running shallow or they're running deep to get away from all that mess. So just go around the drift, all right, and start back over. It's going to take you, another minute or 2 to go out and around. Yeah, don't ride over the fish. That's the main thing. I don't say a whole lot out there, but that's one of the things that will shut your fishing down and give you a little bit of a temper, you know what I mean?
We've had it happen so much.
Yeah, I know, it's bad.
And that's what I was going to go on next, but that's exactly. No, you're good, because I got more stuff to talk about. But man, I don't know how many times me and him been on a drift. Bam, bam, bam. Then you got a guy behind us. So now we come out, we go way out in the middle and come back into that drift, because we're shallow guys. We're probably in 7 to 12 foot of water. That's what we stay in, unless we're in one of our spots. Well, I said it's 32, 34 foot. That produces big fish. And these people will come out here. Here's the drift. Me and Big Will come way out in the middle. these guys will set and go right back.
Right.
You will not catch no more. You might catch 1 or 2. That's it. You're not gonna catch 12 like you just did. You're gonna kill that action. You remember you're in shallow water. Even that goes in deep water. Deep water maybe not so much, but it can still affect that drift.
No doubt.
We have to get a lot better because we got guys out here with these $120,000 boats. They don't know what they're doing. They're wide open, man. We almost got killed this year in the fall. You remember that?
Yeah.
Big cruise boat, man. We're over on the Canadian side in 8 foot of water. I'm drifting. I hear big man, big man. I'm on the trolling motor, and I'm like, what? He said, the guy's getting a little close, So I look up for what I'm doing.
He's coming in hot, baby.
I shit you not, guys. He was 6 foot from us.
Yeah.
And a big party boat.
Yeah, he was throwing a weight.
He threw 5 foot with 5 foot rollers at us. Mind you now, me and him is in 8 foot of water. All that guy had to do was go out maybe 20, 30 yards. The wave's still going to harm us, but it's not as bad as being right next to us. You take a harm of throwing me off the motor.
He didn't care.
Throwing him off. I mean, we're wearing our life jackets, but still, though, it's the thing.
Yes.
You got to have courtesy when you fish the Detroit River. Because let me tell you something. 30 years ago, you wouldn't have got away with it. They'd have filed you to the dock. You would have got what my dad called an attitude adjustment. And I'm just being real, guys. Like I said, I want to see everybody come out here, catch fish, get their limits, bring their kids, bring their old ladies. Everybody come out here and have fun. This is the greatest walleye fishery in the world, guys, right here in my backyard.
It'd be a move.
Of course.
It'd be a move.
Hey, Moo membership, we're definitely going to have, run that up through the sky. But basically what I'm saying, guys, we want everybody to be careful. Because let me tell you something.
Yeah, be careful.
This current moves 6 miles an hour. I know people that drown in this river, okay? I've watched, I don't know how many dead bodies get pulled out of this river. Right next to me and my dad in the boat. It's not worth getting hurt. It's not worth hurting somebody else. Take your time, pay attention, and do it the right way. Don't do it the wrong way. Do it the right way.
And have fun.
Captain Roy, guys, Moo out.
Moo out. See y'all next time.
See you on the river, y'all.